proves too strong.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Toma. Endo. Kubo. Endo. Out towards the flank. Back into the middle. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Endo. Very nicely done. Endo. Oh, cracking ball. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Hato. And it's Memphis Depay. Xavi Simons. Showing good feet. Reinders. De Jong. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kamada absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Minamino. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Reinders proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, it's come loose. And it's De Jong. Memphis Depay. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Endo. Minamino. Out to the left it goes. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Gakpo. Hato. Timber. Marlen hurtling down that right flank. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Timber really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
hoisted clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Simons. De Jong knocks it out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Gakpo. And here's De Jong. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Endo. Minamino. Reinders, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Memphis Depay. Plays it out wide. Hato looking to hit the byline here. Itakura. Ito, gently done. Endo. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Stefan de Vrij. Xavi Simons, played out to the right. Now that's well seen too. Reinders. That's a chance! And he thumps it clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's Kubo. Oh, it's a great shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Simons. Over to the left. Kubo wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gakpo goes on a charge down the left. So there's going to be another change here. Endo. Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk gets it away. Lang. Just about up to 75 minutes. Hato. Lang. De Jong. Oh, nice touch. Lang. And here's Xavi Simons. Oh, good ball. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ito shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Memphis Depay. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. That's a nicely weighted pass. Robbie looking to run onto it. Kamada. And here's Kamada. Mitoma. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Interception. And that's a good, decent chance! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Endo. It's come to nothing.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lang's cross.
The Netherlands really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Moved on forwards. Too long and over the line. De Jong. Van Dijk. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Ito.
Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the ball's come loose here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Van Dijk. Just 5 minutes left. Stefan de Vrij. De Vrij shifted upfield. It's De Jong. Lang. Now it's Lang. And that's aimed into... Climbs up big! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, That might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Kamada. Toma.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure. He needed to stick it away and he knows it.
Ito, aim forwards. Minamino, played out to the left flank. Endo. Ito, gently done. Timber. Reinders. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Stefan de Vrij. Reinders. Van Dijk spread out to the left. Lang. Simons. That's the keeper's ball. Endo. De Vrij cuts it out. And it's Simons. Minamino. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'd love to see what the exciting Kaoru Mitoma will get up to, Peter. He's naturally left-sided. He likes to hug the touchline, play wide, and when he gets that opportunity just to isolate fullbacks, take them on, he can go left and right, and he's very clever as well at ghosting his way into the penalty box, undetected, and popping up with the odd goal.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about... and he's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gakpo, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Endo forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Hato. Gakpo. Now it's De Jong. The ball is loose. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Climbs up big! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
That has been cut short. Van Dijk gently done. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Hato. Memphis Depay. Reinders. Out to the left it goes. He whips it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Endo. Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tries to get it clear. Endo. Oh, that's a nice ball. Will play through for the wide man. Itakura. Kubo. Danger averted for now. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gakpo concedes a free kick for that. Endo. And it's Minamino. Reinders. De Jong. Hato. Japan playing high up the pitch here, very much taking a front foot approach. Minamino. Ito. The Netherlands, well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware.
Minamino! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
With the short one. Kamada's cross. Hato. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. De Jong. He's got away. Cross in. In again. Well blocked and back out it comes. Simons. He's had a shot! And he's there to clear it. Over to the left. He can get that clear. Gakpo. Could try cutting inside here. Gakpo is flagged offside. Takura. A quarter of an hour played. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Good play on the left-hand side here. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, easy pickings there. Ito. And it's Minamino. Can he deliver? Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Ito. Mitoma. Mitoma. That's a cute ball. And that has been cleared. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kamada. Kubo. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Kubo gets a cross in. And Dyke getting this one clear. Succumbs to the pressure. Reinders. Marlen. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. He's on it. Can he get away? It's Akura. Kubo. Endo. Aim forwards. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Only partially clear. Kubo. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It's a loose ball. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Kubo. Endo. And here's Kamada. Mitoma. Now it's shooting chance!
Minamino really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
De Jong does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Timber. Marlen. Van Dijk. Ito. Oh, good spread. Kubo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Japan have a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Endo. And here's Kamada. Great chance! Stefan de Vrij. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. Marlon. Xavi Simons. Oh, he's found support out wide. Marlon. A chance to play it in. De Jong. Hato. And here's Depay. Reinders. Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Endo. That's an imaginative pass. Kubo. Shot at goal! He thumps it clear. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mitoma is offering a right smile there.
Kubo. Endo. Mitoma. Endo. Mitoma. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's got his cross in. De Jong can get it clear. Kubo goes short. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gakpo. And it's De Jong. Hato done delicately. He's found a way through. Gakpo with the cross. Too much on that, it's gone out. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. He's being... Kamada! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kamada clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. And here's Kubo. Great defending, strong and determined. The Fry getting this one clear. Ito. Minamino. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Memphis Depay. And it's Reinders. Marlon. Gakpo. Thinks one through. That pass just didn't quite work. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. beginnings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ito, aim forwards. Minamino, spread out to the left. Decent progress down the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's gone out for a throw-in. Kubo. Not subtlety about that challenge. Cross goes in there. Corner it is. It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Memphis Depay. Gakpo. That's tidy. Real chance here. And here's Depay. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Minamino is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
They've played it short. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Marlon. And that was very necessary. Played into space out wide. Well, that's well seen too. Stefan de Vrij. Here's Depay. Gakpo. And it's Hato. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
The Netherlands really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. Endo. Out towards the flank. Endo. And the shot! That was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has been clear. Has a look at, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Timber. Reinders. Marlen. Some good work on the right flank here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Proves too strong. Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's Kamada. Gakpo was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
De Jong. Searching pass he's played there. Will play through for the wide man. Kubo. Endo. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Decent chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Marlen. Reinders. Hato.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's found the way past. It's Memphis Depay! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
That is a little undercooked. Gakpo. De Jong. That's a good run down the left. Memphis Depay. Gets good distance on it. And it's De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Kamada.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Kubo. The Netherlands are leading here through the... Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Endo, and it's lofted through, and the shot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
just being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Endo. That's really well manoeuvred. Kamada unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Reinders. Minamino absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Kubo. Kubo.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kubo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Timber. Hato, gently done. Defending of the desperate variety. Endo. Mitoma. Ito shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Timber. Xavi Simons. De Jong. De Jong played out to the left flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Out to the left it goes. Played it again. Ito can get it clear. And it's played forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Marlon, he is just caressing the ball. Endo gets it clear. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. De Jong. Reinders. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw-in. The Netherlands can make their change now with a break in play. Xavi Simons. Simons. Reinders. Gakpo. Succumbs to the pressure. Played out to the right. Now it's Kubo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Robbie. A heavy challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, what a Kamada! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Robbie. Xavi Simons. De Jong, aim forwards. Kamada. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. De Jong. That pass has been well intercepted. Robbie. It's out for a goal kick. The Netherlands making consecutive changes here. Mitoma. Nice physical challenge. Stefan de Vrij. Reinders. Robbie. Timber. He's in plenty of space here. Robbie. Oh, it's come loose. Hato. And it's De Jong. Half an hour gone in the second half. Robbie. And here's Reinders. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? Simons. Reinders. Very nicely done. Oh, they could be caught out here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Minamino. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's really well cleared. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Minamino. Kubo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Robbie, now he's off and running. Minamino, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Itakura. Robbie. De Jong. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Van Dijk. Out to the right.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kamada. Endo.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lang going full tilt down the left. Just too much on that.
The Netherlands nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's a throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Kubo looking to get on the end of this. Endo. The Netherlands moments now away from seeing this one out. That's going to go a long way.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Endo. Toma. Endo. Toma. Hato is there and he can get that clear. Get a throw in. Minamino chooses to go back. And it's Endo. Japan don't have many options and time is running out. 2 minutes to be added on. Japan have to get it into the box and quickly. That's surely a foul. Free kick. De Jong. Van Dijk. Hato. Lang. It's a pretty loose pass. Kubo. Added time is the whistle. The Netherlands have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I quite like the look of this boy, Ito, because he's solid, versatile, he's capable of playing in multiple positions in defence, and he's got a lovely passing range with a cracking left foot, so he's well suited to possession football, and his confidence and technique on the ball make him ideal for this sort of game.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. A chance to play it in. That has been knocked clear. And it's Hato. De Jong. Reinders. Timber. It's a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Keeper's equal to it. And he's there to clear it. Simons. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now this could be a chance. He has found a way through. Kamada stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Reinders. Timber chips it through. Can he latch on to this? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Gakpo. Reinders. De Jong. Hato. Now it's Gakpo. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Gakpo. Gakpo! Goal! The Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Endo. Mitoma. Endo. Toma. Endo. Now it's Kubo. He whips it across. The fly is there and he can get that clear. Reinders attempts a clearance. Marlen. Reinders. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Itakura. The Netherlands are already ahead. The perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Endo. The Netherlands leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Xavi Simons, gently done. And it's De Jong. Timber. Serves up across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's the keeper's ball. Matoma. He's in plenty of space here. Minamino gets a cross in. Defending of the desperate variety. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Toma. Minamino. And here's Kubo. He's being urged to shoot. Xavi Simons. And it's Simons. Now it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Marlen. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's played forward. Itakura. And it's Hato. Hato played out to the left flank.
Memphis Depay, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Endo shifted upfield. Hato. Xavi Simons. De Jong. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. And here's Depay. The Netherlands have a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
De Jong goes short. And here's Depay. Memphis shot, surely! And he's there to clear it. Mitoma. Minamino. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Minamino. Endo. Now it's Minamino, Endo. Kamada. And here's Kubo. Endo. Minamino! Xavi Simons. Reinders. Hato. Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Kubo. Endo. Xavi Simons wins the duel this time. De Jong. And it's Simons. Memphis Depay played out towards the right wing. That's good play. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's Akura. Gakpo. Hato. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely feet. Hit into the middle. Well read. The danger is averted. Ito. "15 minutes till half-time. Kubo. Kamada. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
it's Minamino. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gakpo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Memphis Depay. Xavi Simons spread out to the left. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Kubo. And it's Kamada. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Kamada. Mitoma. Now it's Minamino. He is through here. That's well blocked and back out it comes. They get a throw in. And that's a throw in. Xavi Simons. Timber. Marlen. The Netherlands looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Played out to the right. Mitoma. Out to the right. And it's Minamino. Plenty waiting in the middle. Xavi Simons gets it away. Nice control. Endo. It's a loose ball. Getting this one clear. Endo. Only partially clear. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Endo. Memphis Depay. Simons. Hato. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. Endo, aim forwards. And that has been cleared. Hato. Gakpo. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's there to get rid. Kubo. Minamino. Too much weight on the pass. Hato. That's a throw. Nice looking ball. Kamada. Corner it is. Hato tries to clear, chooses to go back. Succumbs to the pressure, and he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And right on half-time, that is telling! That was beautiful, something close to genius. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Dijk. Gakpo. And here's Depay. Simons. Gakpo. And it's a mighty effort! Denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's anyone's ball now. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. Minamino. Kubo. And it's Kamada. And here's Kubo. That's very neat. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Marlen. Xavi Simons. He's in, surely! Timber, oh, good spread. Time to deliver. Simons. Oh, it's come loose. That's a dangerous ball. Gakpo, he's got to be in here. Minamino. Mitoma. And here's Depay. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's gone back to the keeper. Itakura. Kamada has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk. Hato. Reinders. Reinders forwards and with intent. Kamada. Itakura. Kubo. De Jong. Timber. De Jong. Hato.